Hey, y'all, it's your favorite Unc. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you.
Ocho, there's a report that Justin Fields had a toxic relationship with Nick Foles in the Chicago locker room. According to reports, the relationship between Foles and Fields basically reached rock bottom after a situation where Foles was trying to teach something to Fields, only to turn around and realize that Fields wasn't paying attention to anything Foles were saying. According to report, Foles and Fields could not stand each other.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, you in the chat in the NFL. Listen, as much as you want to get along with everybody, think about where you work. If you work in the corporate world or wherever you work, you don't get along with every person that's there. That man is in there to take your job. No. They are there to compete. Yeah, they are. You are there to compete. Everybody's not going to get along on the same team. That's just the nature of the business at times. I'm better than you. Why are you sitting here trying to teach me? Younger player, listen to an older veteran who's been not really, I don't want to call him a journeyman, but he played on a few different teams. He has a Super Bowl win. Yeah. So I think that's someone you would want to listen to and confide in, especially
that's my point.
Yeah, especially when it comes to playing a position of quarterback, because he knows what it takes to win because he has won before after taking over for Carson Wentz when he got hurt.
Yeah.
But listen, at times you're just not going to like people. It's just the way it is. And I think it's unfortunate that it came down to this. I think it's unfortunate that it got out now that Justin Fields is gone and he's in Pittsburgh. So why now?
Yeah.
Why now? It wasn't an issue then. Why make it an issue now?
It wasn't an issue, but I'm disappointed that it got out because it makes Justin feel like he's uncoachable. Right. Like he's unwilling to listen to someone that's trying to help.
Yeah.
And look, when I was in there, and somebody could give me some valuable information, the mistake that I made is that I listened to the wrong person and he gave me the wrong route. And I went there and ran at full speed.
Right.
And coach looked at me like I was a damn fool. But that's my fault.
Right.
That's my fault. I think the thing is, Ocho, for me, is that when I've always said that if I ever got in a situation, I said, when I make the team next year, someone asks me something, I'm going to be able to give them the real information because this is how I look at it, Ocho. You can't beat me. I'm going to teach you everything you know, not everything I know.
Right.
So you're never going to be able to beat this job. And I understand, like, when Ozzie made the move on the Todd Heat, he had to get me up out of the Todd Heat was never going to be able to beat me up out of that job.
Right.
Because I knew too much. I knew all the tricks of the trade. I knew how to get open, no matter what the situation was. But my job was to make sure, and to Rook's credit, he hung on everything that I said. So I tried to make sure that the tight end room was better when I left than when I found it. Same way with Denver. I take it as an elder statesman, Ocho. That's my job, to pass that information down because I had some guys that really helped me. In the receiver room, Mark Jackson, I backed him up. He helped me immensely. Vance Johnson, those guys really, really helped me when I was there. And so I really appreciated the older guys really helping me to try to get me up to speed because they knew if something happened with them, I'm going to have to go in and play. Right. Now, what good is that? You don't help me out and I got to go in and play and I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Right.
That's a negative reflection on you. But I agree with you, Ocho. I don't like that this got out because at the end of the day, you know who's going to look negative on.
Yeah.
Because you got a veteran quarterback that's played a number of years in the league. And like you say, he did win the Super Bowl. He did go to a Pro Bowl. Right. He once had a season which he threw 27 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. So it's like, man, he tried to help Justin Fields, and Justin Fields he's uncoachable. You can't help it.
And it's so funny. It's always the black quarterbacks where stuff like this comes out. True. You think it only happens with them? I guarantee you it definitely doesn't. I think when Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers were there, I'm sure there was some of the same. Yeah, hey, it was some of the same issues. I think it happens like that when you have two players at a certain position. And you understand that if you're not playing well, the person that's trying to help and coach you could eventually be taking your job if you don't play up to par. And it is what it is.
Okay. It's no secret that Aaron Rodgers is a big fan of New York Jets offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett. Other than the organization may not feel the same. According to SNY, the Jets reportedly consider bringing aboard someone above Hackett's above Hackett to run the offense. There are legitimate concerns with Hackett's ability to be successful to run things. It almost feels like the Jets are putting so much faith in Rodgers' ability to correct Hackett's wrongdoing.
I don't like that. But Nathaniel Hackett has always had some type of issues and problems from an offensive standpoint as a coordinator, actually before he even got here. Wasn't there issue when he was
Never. He was the head coach. He got the job.
Issues in Denver. Wait, where was he before Denver?
He was the offensive coordinator at Green Bay, but he didn't call no plays. And see, what happened is that Aaron Rodgers won those back-to-back MVP.
Right.
Look, I mean, how much credit do we actually give the offensive coordinator that coached Tom Brady? Because look, when they didn't have Brady, how they look.
Exactly. So now we understand that not much coaching goes on once you're in that structured environment. It's all X's and O's. Yeah. So it's up to you to execute those X's and O's once you're in between those lines.
Right.
Now you understand why coaching gets fired, because there's certain players and player personnel that aren't able to live up to the expectations that are expected from the person that's doing the play calling.
I believe Nathaniel Hackett got that job in Denver
because
they believed he could deliver Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got the job and went back to Green Bay. He got the job in the Jets because Aaron Rodgers was coming to the Jets. That's some great pull to have.
It is. It is. So that's like, if you're Josh McDaniels, you should always be able to get a job no matter what. Obviously, when Brady was playing.
Yeah.
Which is why he was able to turn down the job in Indy and still get an opportunity in Las Vegas now. That's why. Because of the individual that you were attached to as to being coached.
And you look at what happened. Every year he goes 1 year, halfway through the next year, he gets fired.
Yeah.
Two jobs. He had 2 head coach jobs. Look at him when he was the offensive coordinator of the Rams. They had the worst offense in football. Now he goes back to New England. He's with Tom Brady. He wins Super Bowls. Now he gets the job at the Colts. He's like, nah, he sends them a fax and nah, I'm good. I'm turning it down. Goes back to New England, wins some more. Gets the job at Las Vegas. Look at it.
Quarterback always saves the day, which is why the quarterbacks make the big money.